Hello everybody and welcome to the Talladega Superspeedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series United Rentals 300 and the second race of the round of 12 in the Xfinity Series playoffs as we are underway here at Talladega. Parker Kligerman and Austin Hill lead us to the green flag here at the biggest and baddest racetrack in NASCAR here, Talladega. Austin Hill, of course, the beast of super speedway racing. He's been the king of it in the Xfinity Series these last 4 years of competition, trying to get another plate track win to his resume. This time would be here at Talladega, where he has never won in his career. On the inside of him is Parker Kligerman, who won Daytona, our last traditional super speedway race here in this season mode. He got the win there at Daytona to get in the playoffs, and here he is now leading laps for the second week in a row in the playoffs over Jesse Love and Austin Hill. The RCR duos behind us, Riley Earps, the 98 into the wall. Back here, not a good start to the day for the driver that comes in below the cut line after not the run he was looking for at Kansas. Riley Earps in trouble early. The 15 is out on pit road. That is Dylan Lupton, as it is Kligerman leading the opening lap of racing here at Talladega, my bad, Talladega. And then Brennan Poole is in second, and here comes the 44 of Poole to the racing on the inside, and more cars go up into the outside wall in turn one. That is now Jesse Love, Ryan Sieg, Eric Almirola, among others. But it is Brennan Poole taking the lead away here at Talladega. He will be leading his first laps of the day. Of course, the 44, so heart-wrenching, gut-wrenchingly close, heartbreakingly close to victory multiple times here at Talladega in his career. Of course, we all look back to that 2016 race at Talladega where Joey Logano and Elliott Sadler were wrecking, battling for the win. NASCAR threw the yellow. Elliott Sadler got the win instead of Brennan Poole getting what would be his first career win. He still has not won since. Earlier this year in real life, he came home in second place, almost pulled off the upset to Jesse Love. And here he is in the second Talladega race of the year, leading once again here, this time very early in the day. It's Brennan Poole leading over his teammate Baccarello. The caution has come out. It's right at the back of the field. Here we see everyone here. This looks like Jesse Love has heavy rear bumper damage. Something happened to Jesse Love while we were gone, maybe on pit road. So he got ran into maybe by the 14 of David Starr, who is out of this race now in 37th, joining Dylan Lupton out. So it'll be Lupton and Starr out of this race early. The 14 and 15 is now we got to crank it up on board with Carson Quaffle. Now we cut back to Sam Mayer leading on the restart here at Talladega. A few laps later is now Leland Honeyman in the 42 who has taken the lead. The 53 of Carson Ware's in second, but Justin Allgaier up under the wall through turn 4. Not what he wants to do there on exit, being a playoff contender. Sammy Smith, a little bit of contact there. The 8 gets turned. There goes Sammy Smith. And in the inside wall, huge contact for the 8 of Sammy Smith. He goes crashing, sliding through the grass, just avoids coming back onto the racetrack. And Love and Baccarello nearly advised. There's Matt DiBenedetto turning Sammy Smith hard to the inside wall, right through pit entry. Because Sammy Smith lifted, did not wreck his teammate Allgaier, ended up getting taken out himself, and the 8 of Sammy Smith is destroyed. The caution didn't come out initially, so I had to call it the next lap, and so at that point, Austin Hill had taken the race lead alongside Shane Van Gisbergen and SVG out here leading at Talladega, leading laps. How about that? Who would have thunk it? He is leading the way in a basically must-win situation to advance to the round of 8 unless he can get a good points day today, and that's what he's doing, putting himself in position to have a good points day, running top 5, right up there, battling Jeremy Clements for position. But of course, to no one's surprise, Austin Hill leading the field here at Talladega, the super speedway king himself, continuing to do what he does best, and that is lead laps. And here he is leading over Jeremy Clements, a former Daytona winner. SVG, you got Brennan out way in the back, also leading the 45 of Cesar Baccarella has blown an engine in the middle of the backstretch. The engine has expired on Baccarella's number 45 Chevrolet. He is done for the day here in Talladega. You saw there we threw the yellow as they would in real life because of all the oil and stuff he's leaking on the racetrack. So that is a caution for Baccarella, losing an engine, as Austin Hill will continue to lead the field to the caution flag. Now back underway on the restart, Austin Hill still leading, but here comes the 19 of Taylor Gray to the inside here. This is with 2 to go. in stage 1. No, I believe this is the last lap of stage 1. Austin Hill is trying to hold the race lead and get the stage win in the playoff point, which would be huge for his chase for the championship. But Taylor Gray's on the inside. Look at this. Here comes Parker Retzlaff, the 31. A 3-wide pass to the inside lane to try to steal the stage win. Austin Hill, who looked like he had it in the bag, has lost on the last lap and is now losing positions and points on the racetrack here as we race back to the line. It is Parker Retzlaff trying to hold back Carson Ware and Taylor Gray for the stage win through the tri-oval and through the start finish line. It's 1,000 feet further than Daytona. Parker Retzlaff wins stage 1 at Talladega. Carson Ware second, Weatherman third, Taylor Gray and Kyle Sieg rounding your top 5, followed by Ryan Sieg, Austin Hill getting 4 points, the only playoff driver to earn points, and then Jeb Burton, Sam Mayer, and Nick Lights, the top 10. As we continue on to stage number 2, it is now Parker Retzlaff's teammate and car owner Jordan Anderson taking the lead in that number 32. Behind him, playoff contender, the 9 of Brandon Jones, trying to work his way forward. Now here comes Brandon Jones. A few laps later, taking that lead away from Jordan Anderson here on lap number 38. A good push from Nick Lights and Carson Quaffle. Some of them JRM boys starting to line up on the bottom. You got Jones, Quaffle, and Allgaier with Nick Lights in between in that 92, who moves out of the way, clears the path. A few laps later, Brandon Jones was able to drive away for a little bit, but now here comes Stone Cole Custer, who already locked himself into the round of 8 with the win last week in Kansas, is now leading the field at Talladega by making that pass on Brandon Jones. Look who's behind him, SVG in position, and here comes SVG. He wants the lead, he wants the stage points, and he gets moved to the middle because here comes Carson Ware in the 53. For Joey Gase Racing is 3 by 3 at the line for the lead. That lap it will go to Carson Ware, but an incredible racing so far here at Talladega. Carson Ware to lead. Now Dean Thompson will take the lead in that number 26 Toyota for Sam Hunt Racing, making his second start of the year. Of course, he, I believe, ran at Charlotte in May. And now cautions come out on the restart. Jeb Burton and Ryan Ellis are stuck together. That is not going to end well. And Riley Herbst and Jordan Anderson are out of this race. I think under the caution they wrecked each other or something has happened that has gone awry on those two vehicles. So yeah, Riley Herbst, huge playoff implications. He came in already a good amount below the cut line. This is going to put Herbst in a must-win situation going into the Charlotte Roval next week if he wants to advance to keep his hopes of getting redemption for being second last year in the title, trying to get redemption for last year, but a rough start with 2 bad races to start this round of 12. Let's put him in a bad spot, as it is Dean Thompson and Anthony Alfredo fighting for the lead. Sauce Mafia, stand up. Alfredo is leading the field here at Talladega on the Dude Wipe Chevrolet. Brandon Jones behind him, battling Dean Thompson, but is Alfredo to the point here at Talladega late in stage 2. Obviously, after the dramatic knocking out of Riley Herbst out of this race, really shaking things up. But Alfredo taking lead for the first time today with a good push from Brandon Jones. He will drive by Dean Thompson. Alfredo to the point here in Talladega. We know he's a good little plate racer. He's had some really good runs over this course. Earlier in the spring, he was in contention all day. I think he finished like 3rd or 4th in the spring in real life. Now here he is leading laps over Brandon Jones and Dean Thompson at Talladega. A few laps later, Dean Thompson crossing over Alfredo. How about Dean Thompson full time in the truck series for Tricon Garage has now taken the lead here at Talladega, going by the 53 of Carson Ware. And he is still leading late in stage 2. I think this time by is going to be the last lap of the stage. Yeah, this is the last lap of stage 2 here. Dean Thompson goes to the outside of Ryan Ellis in the 43, looking to get the stage win. Cole Custer is in second, and Kyle Sieg and Justin Allgaier do battle for 3rd. But it is Dean Thompson trying to get his first career stage win as they negotiate the lap traffic of Ryan Ellis and Parker Retzlaff, which could get dicey down the back straightaway. Dean almost gets blocked. He's able to negotiate the 31, but Custer and Allgaier get stuck on the top and are going to be losing crucial points to their cause. Well, actually, for Custer, he's only going for the playoff point. He's already advanced. But for Justin Allgaier, this could really, really hurt him here, not getting stage points as he falls all the way to the back end of the top 10. We now throw the yellow, because for some reason the caution didn't automatically come out. So Dean Thompson will make his way through the tri-oval. And how about this? Dean Thompson wins stage 2 in Talladega. First career stage win. Kyle Sieg, DeBenedetto second and third. Brendan Poole and Carson Quaffle your top 5, followed by Sam Mayer, Carson Ware, Clements, Nick Lights, and A.J. Allmendinger, the only playoff driver to get points this stage, getting 1 for coming home in 10th. Now, a few laps later on the restart, we have a couple of guys catching back up to the back end of the field here of the restart, including SVG, Jesse Love, Cole Custer, Sheldon Creed, so on and so forth. But at the front of the field, it will be Dean Thompson, still out front. He's been having a phenomenal run. He dominated the end of stage 2 there, and now he is battling with the 39 of Ryan Sieg, who's been very strong in the play races. But keep note of what just happened at the end of stage. Justin Allgaier is out of the race. That is also huge for the playoffs, as he was not at all by any means safe from being right back on the cut line if he had a bad day here at Talladega. And the 7, one of the favorites for the championship, with trouble out of this race with something that happened during the caution period that we missed, has taken Allgaier out of this race. He will join Riley Erbst in the garage, and that really changes things here in Talladega with 2 playoff drivers already out, as Dean Thompson leads the way here over Matt DiBenedetto and Ryan Sieg. The 2 Ryan Sieg Fords working together, second and third. Now here comes Brandon Jones on lap number 82. It's going to be with 13 laps to go. Brandon Jones taking the lead here at Talladega with a push from Carson Ware in the 53. He's been up at the front all day long, having an extremely impressive run for that Joey Gase team. You got Carson Quaffle in the 88 continuing to impress. Obviously, we know he's going full time next season, driving for JR Motorsports in the number 1, replacing Sam Mayer, who's going to Haas Factory team alongside Sheldon Creed. And Nick Light's in the wall there, but it's Brandon Jones taking the lead. Now, caution has come out, so we're going to get back underway on the restart here. It's going to be just 7 laps to go at Talladega. Brandon Jones and Carson Ware, the front row. We're back underway here at Talladega. Who is going to find their way to victory lane? Will someone clinch a spot into the round of 8 who's in the playoffs, or will we have an upset winner like a Kyle Sieg, a Carson Ware, a CJ McLaughlin? They are all up here at the front, finding a way to be in contention late in this race. Jonesy on the outside lane, but here comes the 20. Dean Thompson way off the pace here down the backstretch, who's dominating this race. Issues with the 26, and here comes Kyle Sieg, the 28 to the race lead. A masterclass from the Ryan Sieg Fords. They've been up at the front all day long now. Kyle Sieg is leading. Ryan Sieg right there with him inside the top 5. DiBenedetto and Blaine Perkins not far back either. But how about this? Kyle Sieg leads CJ McLaughlin and Brandon Jones at Talladega with just 6 laps to go. And now we move on to just 3 to go. It is still Carson Quaffle leading. Kyle Sieg is still leading with Quaffle in second, and Kligerman and Clemens doing battle for third. Austin Hill, AJ Allmendinger starting to find their way towards the front here near the end of this race, trying to steal this win. But how about Kyle Sieg? This would be a massive upset, and it wouldn't be the first time he's won a race here. Remember, he won at New Hampshire last season and made it all the way to the Final 4 with the unbelievable play. Caution's out, but Sheldon Creed is upside down as Creed got launched on his lid after he got turned by the 29 of Blaine Perkins, and Creed starts spinning like a top rapidly from the top of the tri-oval banking all the way down to the grass, where he does 18, maybe 20 somersaults. Finally comes to a rest on his roof, and he is done for the day. Sheldon Creed, your 3rd playoff driver, out of this race. And now we have NASCAR overtime here at Talladega. Can Kyle Sieg hold on to pull off the huge upset in an unsponsored Ford? He leads over Parker Kligerman and Carson Quaffle, who's also looking for a 2nd career win. Remember, he won at Michigan in an overtime at the end of the regular season. But now here comes Parker Kligerman in the 48. This would be huge. This would automatically advance in the round of 8 if he can win. But don't look too far behind him. That 21 car on the charge, Austin Hill. We know he is so capable here at these super speedways. What can he do? Here comes Hill to the inside of Kligerman. Austin Hill is not waiting. He is charging. He wants this win, this guaranteed spot in the round of 8. He's going for it as he goes to take 2nd away from Kligerman. Kyle Sieg, though, still leading over Hill, Kligerman, Lights, and Quaffle. How about Josh Williams, SVG? They found their way into the top 5 now, but it is Kyle Sieg blocking Austin Hill through the tri-oval, coming to take the white flag, this time by final lap, presented by Credit One Bank at Talladega. Can Kyle Sieg hold on and pull off the upset? Austin Hill in 2nd, giving him a huge push, trying to find a way by. Nick Lights into 3rd, Shane Van Gisbergen into 4th, Ryan Sieg now into 5th, Quaffle into the wall, losing tons of positions in the back. Costly mistake for him, but it is Kyle Sieg leading down the backstretch. Austin Hill, shockingly, not making a single move on the 28, just following him here into turn 3. Kyle Sieg, Hill thought about going low there, but Kyle Sieg blocking. covering him off, doing a tremendous job using the skills he learned from his brother Ryan as they go now through the tri-oval for the final time here at Talladega. Nobody. Nick Lights tries to hang out Austin Hill. That's exactly what Kyle Sieg wants to see. As they come to the start-finish line, Kyle Sieg wins at Talladega. What an upset. He stuns the field to get his second win of his career. Austin Hill second, Nick Lights third, SVG fourth, and Ryan Sieg rounds out the top 5. Unbelievable finish here at Talladega. 3 Ryan Sieg cars in the top 10 with Kyle Sieg in victory lane, Ryan Sieg in 5th, and Matty D coming home in 10th. Unbelievable. No playoff driver will lock themselves into the round of 8 here at Talladega. Kyle Sieg, what a win. What a performance. No one made a move on him in overtime. He just controlled the races. Now here are your final race results. Kyle Sieg, the winner with the shocking upset. Austin Hill, a very strong point stay in second. SVG, much needed 4th place. This could get him within range to do what he needs to do at the Roval. Then Ryan Sieg, a good top 5. Chandler Smith, a good point stay in 6th. Same thing for Kligerman in 7th. Of course, to Benedetto in 9th. Great day for Ryan Sieg Racing. And then Cole Custer rounds out your top 10. Josh Williams comes home solid in 11th. Jesse Love, 13th. Allmendinger, Brandon Jones right out of the top 15. Next playoff driver all the way down. And, of course, Creed out. Allgaier out. 32nd, 33rd. Same thing for Riley Erbst in 35th. Quaffle dropped to 24th there at the end of the race. This got into the wall. That cost him. So here's your Xfinity playoff grid. Next week is the round of 12 cutoff at the Charlotte Roval, and Custer is the only one who knows he is safe because he won at Kansas. Austin Hill, Chandler Smith, and Kligerman, though, they're looking really good on points. I think they'll be okay. Sheldon Creed's cushion has been sliced down to just 13 points now. Jesse Love only 11 above the cut line. Allmendinger to the good by 10. And how about Brandon Jones, now 6 points above Justin Allgaier, who just like last year in our universe is below the cut line, going to the Charlotte Roval by a slim margin, just 6 points. SVG only 15 out, which is doable for him at a road course to get back into the round of 8. Josh Williams out by 22. Riley Erbst must-win territory out by 38. So it'll be a very dramatic race next week. And as always, when we end the episode here, I want to give a shout out to my channel members. Thank you very much to Brenda Breen and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot and helps this channel continue to do great things. And if any of you want to become members as well, you can click the join button or the link in the description down below, and you can get access to exclusive perks. There's early access to my videos, your name on the NASCAR Heat 5 Season 3 finale paint scheme, and other fun stuff to come. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.